Dear students, from the topic integration, in our last lecture we have discussed integration by substitution. Now in this lecture also we will study some important formulae or important results related to the integration by substitution. So let us discuss the important results. Now first result is we have to prove that integration of 1 upon x square plus a square dx is equal to 1 upon a into tan inverse of x upon a plus constant. Means if you observe the denominator, then the denominator contains the term x square, which is variable x square, plus a square. A square is a constant, and if you have the term like this, then its integration will be 1 upon a into tan inverse of x upon a. Now let us discuss the proof of this. So for that we will consider the integration I is equal to 1 upon x square plus a square dx. Now in this case there is a standard substitution, because you know that the integration of 1 upon x square plus 1 is equal to tan inverse x, because the derivative of tan inverse x is what? Derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square, or 1 upon x square plus 1. Here it is 1 upon x square plus a square is the term. So the standard substitution is, always remember, put x is equal to a tan theta here, and if you put x is equal to a tan theta, then we get tan theta is equal to x upon a. So the proper substitution or standard substitution is x is equal to a tan theta in this case. Now as you put x is equal to a tan theta, by taking derivative we get dx is equal to a sec square theta d theta. So this is the procedure of substitution method. If you put x is equal to a tan theta, then we have to write dx is equal to a sec square theta d theta, where the derivative of tan theta is sec square theta. So what we get now? So the given integration I becomes, now in place of x you have to put a tan theta, so we get 1 upon a square tan square theta plus a square as it is into dx means a sec square theta d theta. Now by using mathematically trigonometric relation, we have to simplify this integration. Okay, now see what we get. We get a square common from the denominator, and in bracket we get tan square theta plus 1. Now all of you know that tan square theta plus 1 means sec square theta. So sec square theta will get cancelled, and here this is a and this is a square, so from that you get 1 upon a, and it is the constant, so the simplification is just 1 into d theta. 1 is the simplification. After the substitution we get simplified form of the given integration like this. Now we have to evaluate the integration of 1 with respect to theta. Now with respect to theta, if you want to write the integration, then it will be theta. So that's why we get 1 upon a into theta, 1 upon a into theta plus constant. Now as we have substituted the x is equal to a tan theta, so we have to replace here theta, resubstituting theta. Now tan theta is equal to x upon a, so theta will be tan inverse of x upon a. So that's why we get the final answer as 1 upon a into theta means tan inverse of x upon a plus constant. So this is the important result. And remember, whenever there is a term x square plus a square, then we have to put x is equal to a tan theta, and as per the substitution we have to simplify that given integration so that we can integrate it easily like this, and we get this result. Okay, now come to the second result. Now second result is integration of 1 upon root of x square plus a square dx. It will be log of modulus of x plus root of x square plus a square plus constant. Now here also see the denominator. The denominator contains the term root of x square plus a square. But here there is a term x square plus a square. That's why here also the proper substitution to get the simplification is again x is equal to a tan theta. So now onwards you always remember, if there is a term x square plus a square or root of x square plus a square also, then we have to put x is equal to a into tan theta. That gives tan theta is equal to x upon a. And as you put x is equal to a tan theta here, we get dx is equal to a sec square theta d theta. So here this is the standard substitution for this term. That is important. So after this substitution, what we get? See here. So I is equal to integration 1 upon under root, now under root a square tan square theta, in place of x put a tan theta, so we get a square tan square theta plus a square into dx means a sec square theta d theta. Now try to simplify it. So in the root sign there is a square common, we take that, and in bracket we get tan square theta plus 1. See here properly. Now after getting this a square, we can write it as a outside of the root, and under root there is a tan square theta plus 1. But tan square theta plus 1 means sec square theta. So under root there will be sec square theta. So root of sec square theta is sec theta. So see the further simplification. A and a will get cancelled, and here this will be 1 upon a sec theta into a sec square theta d theta. So here a and a will get cancelled, 1 sec theta will get cancelled. So the simplification will be, now see further, just we get the integration of sec theta d theta. Okay, so this is the simplification. After that, proper standard substitution. Now what is the integration of sec theta? Integration of sec theta with respect to theta is, all of you know that it is log of modulus of sec theta plus tan theta. Plus here we have written the constant as c dash, because to get the proper adjustment here we write the constant as c dash for further arrangement or further adjustment of the term. Now we get the integration as log of sec theta plus tan theta, but we have to resubstitute the value in terms of x. Now as per our substitution, we know that tan theta means x upon a. So you can replace tan theta as x upon a here. But what about sec theta? So for that we will use the fundamental identity, and in place of sec theta we will write root of tan square theta plus 1 and plus tan theta as it is. So that here now in bracket, see here, log of modulus of, in place of tan square theta we can write x square upon a square, now plus 1 as it is, plus tan theta is x upon a plus constant is c dash. So we have converted the trigonometric term in the algebraic form, that is called as resubstitution. Here we know the value of tan theta as x upon a, but we don't know about sec theta. So for that we use the fundamental identity, that is sec theta is nothing but root of tan square theta plus 1, and hence we can replace that tan theta as x upon a, that is here tan square means x square upon a square. Now further if you simplify this, now here cross multiply under root, we get x square plus a square upon a square, plus here it is x upon a. A is constant, remember. Hence we get log of modulus of, now separating the roots, here we get root of x square plus a square upon a, because by taking the separate root here a square becomes a, plus this is x upon a. Now if you observe here in the modulus sign, the denominator a is common, so you can write it as log of modulus of x plus root of x square plus a square upon a plus c dash. Now by logarithmic rule this can be written as, see here, log of modulus of x plus root of x square plus a square and minus log a plus c dash. Now minus log a is a constant term which is indefinite constant, and here c dash is also indefinite constant, so we can write it as constant c. So that's why the constant c dash is taken here. So we get the result as log of modulus of x plus root of x square plus a square plus constant. Okay, so always remember these two results are very important. One is integration of 1 upon x square plus a square, and other one is integration of 1 upon root of x square plus a square. In both the cases the standard substitution is x is equal to a tan theta. So always remember the result with proof and also remember the proper substitution. Okay. Now next one, another result is, if there is a integration of 1 upon x into root of x square minus a square dx, then it is equal to 1 upon a into sec inverse of x upon a plus constant. Now if you observe here carefully, then the denominator contains the term x into root of x square minus a square. Now here in this case also we have to use the proper standard substitution. Now whenever there is a term under root x square minus a square, remember under root only, under root x square minus a square, then the proper substitution is x is equal to a sec theta. So another proper substitution is root of x square minus a square is the term, then we have to put x is equal to a sec theta, that gives sec theta is equal to x upon a. Now as you put x is equal to a sec theta, that gives dx is equal to a, derivative of sec theta is sec theta into tan theta d theta, so that we get the integration I is equal to, the given integration changes in the form of 1 upon, now in place of x we will put a sec theta and under root a square sec square theta minus a square and into dx means a sec theta tan theta d theta. Now try to simplify this. So under root you can take a square common and into bracket sec square theta minus 1. Now if you solve this further to get the simplification, then what we get, see here, a sec theta as it is. Now this a square, it is under root, it becomes a, and that a and this one a into a, that's why here it is written a square sec theta as it is, and under root there will be sec square theta minus 1, so that's why it becomes tan square theta, and this one as it is. So see here carefully, then you can understand this very well. Now root of tan square theta means tan theta, so sec theta tan theta, and here also there is sec theta tan theta, that will get cancelled and one a will get cancelled. Here it is a, here it is a square. So what will be the simplification? See, it is just 1 upon a into integration of 1 d theta. We get the simplification here. So we have to evaluate the integration of 1 with respect to theta. Now it is very simple. So that's why it is 1 upon a, and the integration of 1 with respect to theta will be theta plus constant. Now resubstitute after this, after getting the integration we have to put the value of theta here. So as sec theta is equal to x upon a, that gives theta is equal to sec inverse of x upon a. So we get the answer, that is equal to 1 upon a into sec inverse of x upon a plus constant. So this is also important result. And here in this case you always remember that if there is a term root of x square minus a square, then we have to put x is equal to a sec theta, a sec theta. Okay, so this is the result number 3. Now come to the result number 4. It is related to this substitution again. Now if you have the term 1 upon root of x square minus a square, integration of 1 upon root of x square minus a square, then it is equal to log of modulus of x plus root of x square minus a square plus constant. Now here we have to use the standard substitution, as we have the term root of x square minus a square. So we will put again x is equal to a sec theta, that gives sec theta is equal to x upon a, and hence we get dx is equal to a sec theta tan theta d theta. So by using the standard substitution, now we have to change the given integration, as we get I is equal to 1 upon under root a square sec square theta minus a square into a sec theta tan theta d theta. See this carefully. Now try to simplify this. So there is a square common, under root sec square theta minus 1, this term as it is. So that's why we get, now a square becomes a, and under root we get sec square theta minus 1 means tan square theta into this one as it is. Now under root tan square theta means tan theta, so tan theta will get cancelled, a also will get cancelled. So if you observe this carefully, then now see this, and after this step we get just it as integration of sec theta d theta. So the simplification of the given integration after this substitution, we get the integration of sec theta with respect to theta. Now all of you know that integration of sec theta is log of sec theta plus tan theta plus, now here also take the constant c dash. We get the integration as log of sec theta plus tan theta. Now after getting this integration, now we have to resubstitute the value. But we know the value of sec theta here, because our substitution is x is equal to a sec theta, so that's why we know the value of sec theta as x upon a. But what about tan theta? So for that we will make the adjustment as sec theta write as it is, and in place of tan theta we will write root of sec square theta minus 1, and hence we get, now sec theta is x upon a plus under root, now this is x square minus a square minus 1 plus c dash. So see this carefully, this is the adjustment for the resubstitution. Okay, now try to simplify this. See, in the square root there will be, after cross multiplication you will get x square minus a square upon a square. Now after getting the separate root, we get the term as x upon a plus root of x square minus a square upon a. Now denominator is same here, so you can write it as log of modulus of x plus root of x square minus a square upon a plus constant is c dash. Now further if you use the logarithmic rule, then this can be written as log of modulus of x plus root of x square minus a square minus log a plus c dash. And now minus log a is constant, so minus log a plus c dash can be written as log of modulus of x plus root of x square minus a square, and this one can be written as plus constant as c. So that's why c dash is taken here, minus log a plus c dash, you can write it as c. So this is also important results. So there are two results related to the substitution root of x square minus a square. Remember, root of x square minus a square is the term, then the substitution is x is equal to a sec theta. So first two results are related to the substitution x is equal to a tan theta, in which if there is a term x square plus a square as well as root of x square plus a square, then in both the cases you have to put x is equal to a tan theta. But here in this case, if there is root of x square minus a square, then we have to put x is equal to a sec theta, and after simplifying that we get the result, that is the standard result related to the substitution method. Okay, thank you.